Thanks, dude.
Yep. We're back from the Mississauga video game show. So now let's check out what we picked up. We got some nice stuffs here and there, but before we get to that, we went to a garage sale. There was supposed to be a community sale near on the way there, so we hit them up. But the sad thing is there's supposed to be 15 plus homes, but due to the rain, yes, we had rain all morning here, so only 5 of them set up. So this is what we ended up picking up. So first we got a box here from one person. It's a ginormous box full of video game related stuff. Let's just quickly go through. We got plushies here. We got a Charmander. We have a Mario. We have another Mario, but this Mario is like a window stick. And my favorite one, if I had space, I would have kept it. Yeah, Batman. But I have too many plushies myself because personally, I collect Pikachus and Raichus. I have way too many of them, so I don't have room to put plushies anywhere. And as you could see behind me, but somebody will love this. A nice cheap, what would we say? $5 plush, you know. Anyways, and then the rest of the box, if you can see, is full of Jakks Pacific Mario toys. The whole box here was, what was it? $1 on the plush, and then they said, you know what? Just give me $6 for the plush and all the Mario toys. Like, it's this kind of stuff. It's from a Jakks Pacific set. I don't know if this is complete or not, but I figured, you know what? I could just lock the whole thing up. Somebody will pay me. Somebody will give me $10. So I thought, you know what? This is not bad of a deal. And then at another sale, we asked 2 other people that were set up. They said, no, we don't have them out, because one guy said, I just moved here. I know I have some video games. I have some DVD, VHS. You know, old toys you're asking, but video games I know I have. Well, I just moved here. I don't know which box. There's so many boxes. I said, don't worry. He's like, maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks. I'll do another one. Then I asked another guy. He's like, I have tons of N64 stuff and a whole complete VIC-20 set, but in the future, few weeks. So I'm thinking they might do a community set. But then I went to another one. They said, I asked them if they had any more games. They go, nope, this is all I had. They had 2 broken NESs, and yes, they were broken because the wires were completely cut, and you could see the inside. The copper wires were cut. The Super Nintendo was missing the entire everything. But what I picked up here for 15, was it? Yeah, $15 was the Page Master on Genesis, Sonic and Knuckles, a Genesis controller. You can never have too many Genesis controllers because, you know, I could sell them either $10 or hold on to it if I find a loose Genesis, you know, put them together. And then this one's cool because personally I like them. They're cheap. If they're cheap and they work, if this works, you know, they're cheap enough, you know, around 30 to $50 usually is what these range. It's the Coleco Telestar Marksman Pong clone machine. I know a lot of people don't really buy Pong clone machines anymore, and they're not the quickest seller, I wouldn't recommend if you're trying to sell video games. I wouldn't recommend picking these up. It's just I've been doing this long enough that I actually know some people that will message me about these, maybe if they have it or they want. But also, I just personally like them and they just look cool. Because I remember in the market, I had like two in the box. I had like three or four of them lying around, and they eventually sell, but they're just cool. So I got to test this out. I have a CRT here. I'm pretty sure it has the plug for this. So that was a cool pickup. So that's all I got from the little garage sale there. And then I went to the show. I'm glad to go to the show. Got to meet some of my friends that I haven't seen in a while. Glad to see guys like Robin, Andre, Andrew, Bobby, uh, Wilson. Great to see all the guys there. It was fun chatting with all of you and great meeting you guys again and seeing you guys again because we don't get to see each other as often. Now, maybe hey, we could catch up more often than none. And it was great checking out the swap for the convention for the first time because I've never actually vended there because the first time they did the show, one of my friends told me the video game guys were completely separate. They were off. They were on their own, and it wasn't like very easily, readily accessible unless it was like you knew the guys that were setting up and you were, and which I was like, you know what, give it one show. Then the next show they ran, well, sadly, I wasn't here. Literally, I wasn't in Canada. So this is the third show running. I've heard mixed reactions. So I'll see come September if what the reaction gauge is because they're doing another one mid-September. If it's not bad, I'm gonna get two tables. If it's whatever, it's whatever. But anyways, continuing on from Andrew's table, I've been going back and forth on this one because it's one game I regret selling. By the way, I had three copies of it and I sold all three of them. Two on Switch, one on PS4. One was mine for the Switch. The other two were on PS4. Well, no, the PS4 one and the other Switch one sold. They were for sale. The PS4 one sold instantly within minutes of me posting about it. The Switch one, yeah, it took a little bit longer because at the time when it came, but I regret selling it. So I kept going back and forth with myself. And he was like, you know what, my price is great. I knew his price was great. I was just hoping, can I get it for under this? Then I can accept it. But I was like, in the meantime of walking around, I saw one table. I was mainly there looking for Wii, GameCube, maybe some DS and 3DS, but mostly it was Wii and GameCube. Everyone's in the same boat as me. I'm low on stock. This is all I have. I can't just give you these stuff away. My Mario Kart Wii is the best seller. I know. New Super Mario Wii is a great seller. I know you only have one left. I know you're in the same boat as me. I keep telling people, oh, I just sold it. Oh, I don't have, or this is my last copy. I can't. So I was loving to hoping I can get Mario Kart Wii, like get 3-4 copies. I was hoping to get 4 or 5 copies of New Super Mario because those games, if you look at my list, what I have written on them right now is 50%. I've increased and willing to pay between 60 and 70% for Wii games now because I need them and they sell like that, but no one was willing to. But then I found a table, underpriced game, not the best game you would think, but right now people are buying them and they're paying more. It used to be a $5 game. Now what is it? A $25 game, right? Exactly. What is that? Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Yeah, they were underpriced on it and I shot them an offer. They said 12 bucks and I'm like, done. I'll take it. Done. Without even question, 12 bucks. I'm like, done. I'll take it. Because this sells pretty well. Now, also the 2010 sells well too, and that one sells for actually $30. So yeah. And then there's the other one, Sonic and Mario at the London Games for Wii U and 3DS. The Wii U one sells like dog shit. You can't even give that away for 10 bucks. But the 3DS one can't keep that in stock. Sells easily for 30 bucks. But this one is the cheaper one, but still sells for 25 bucks, and I needed it. So And then this was when me circling around, and then I went back to Andrew two more times, and then the third time I said, "Screw it, here's your $50," and that is dun 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 Hollow Knight. Yep, that's right. I had this game. I went through halfway through this game, and then I sold it. Because here's the problem with what happened with this Hollow Knight is I was looking forward for Hollow Knight. It won soundtrack of the year, which one of my favorite, and I'm going to say this, one of my most favorite video game soundtracks of, I would actually put it in my top 5 favorite soundtracks is Hollow Knight. Like sometimes I'll turn on my phone, go through my video game playlist, and just have the Hollow Knight soundtrack on repeat. It's up there with, the San Andreas music. It's up there with Halo soundtrack. Like those are like very iconic for me. Hollow Knight, very lovely music. Agree with it. It was in the running up for Game of the Year, which I totally agree. But for some reason, when I went halfway through, I sold it. I lost $10, but it wasn't like, oh my God, I lost a crazy amount of money. I made money on the ones I sold, like the other Switch one and the PS4 one. Now, those, I only made $5 each because you know how it goes with new games. You don't make a lot. So essentially, I made $10. I lost $10. So this whole deal that I bought all those Hollow Knights, I broke even. But then a few months, like, what is it? No, a year later, I go, why did I sell my Hollow Knight? Well, I'm glad I finally got Hollow Knight back. It's, again, one of my regrets. It's in my, like, top 5 favorite Switch games or current gen PS4, Switch, that era games. So I know you guys do anyway. So then we keep walking around, we're hanging around, talking. No more deals because again, I leave, I go check out Sean because he was at work. All right, so he was running Game Experts. I was gonna go to Game Experts regardless, but Sean was there, so I popped in, say hey, what's up, how are things? Hung out for a few hours, and then he's like, hey, let's work out some deals, and I'm like, that's what I'm here for because I need stock. He couldn't do a lot on Wii stuff, so I got what I could. So he first threw out this offer here, this bag full of Japanese Super Famicom games. I didn't really need them because there was a few I'm like, I don't want. But for $15 when he threw it, first he said, give me 25. Then he said, give me 20. He goes, you know what? Fine, I'll do 15. I couldn't refuse. As soon as I said, you know what? Screw it. So in this pile, we have RPG Maker 2. And I know why he's doing it because I do very comparable to him. I buy more import games, and apparently comparable to him, and he has a store. I sell more import games than him. I do. So he knew, and plus, stuff like this, he doesn't even pay much for it. Maybe what, 10%? So he doesn't care. It sits for him for more than 6 months. He doesn't care. He'll just get rid of it. I don't know what this is, but it's an animatic space, whatever cases. But there's that. We have RPG Maker 1. We have what is this? I have no idea what this is. But this game, Romancing Saga 3. Romancing Saga 3 again. I have these already. I have many of these loose. I got rid of them. I don't care for them. But, I mean, they're $10 CIB anyways. But this random Gundam game. Burai. Now, he had him for $10 sitting there. But that's kind of underpriced. Because I've seen this game before. And I've seen it for over $30. But I'm not going to sell it for that either because it's an RPG. You know, a lot of people will not buy it because they go, I can't read it. I just want it for the beautiful art. So I'm just saying it's not bad. And then this one, which very underpriced, by the way, and a very, very, very good game. Because I know when I was in Japan, a lot of the game stores, when I converted it, was like $50 to $70 range. Think about that, how popular this is. But I'm not, no, don't worry, I'm not pricing it at that price. Um, even if I mark it up to 15 or 20, it's like, I'm still being like, take it, get rid. I don't. But this is one that's very popular, and apparently it sells. So I was like, screw it, take it, whatever. And then from there, he's like, go grab more stuff. We'll work out deals. So I got some Pokemon cards in this deal, some Pikachu V cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because I collect Raichu and Pikachu cards. I have a binder for just Raichu, and I have a binder for just Pikachu. Because, well, if you collect Raichu, you gotta have Pikachu. So we got 4, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Pikachus to add to my personal binder. And then another game to add to my personal collection to check off. I didn't know this exists. Sean let me know it existed, so thank you. A Steelbook version of WWE 2K19, a completely different cover. It's Steelbook, it's PAL edition. There's something else that's on here that didn't come in the regular edition, but I mean Steelbook, why not? Looks nice, different cover. Added to my wrestling shelf. So this one's going into personal. Thank you. And then the rest of these are all definitely going to be available and in stock. So we're going to go through all of these. We have 3DS games, Story of Seasons, and we have Rune Factory 4. This one, when I saw on the shelf, I'm like, dude, why are you underpriced? He goes, take it if you want. I go, you know that this game has gone up. And he goes, yeah, if you want it, I'll still work a deal. So I'm like, done, take it. But I asked him about Rune Factory 3, 2, and 3. The more desirable ones out of all of the Rune Factory 1, 2, no. 1 and 2 are the more desirable one. 3 and 4 are in the mid range, but it's gone up, so I picked them up. And this one, never heard of it, just looked it up, and I'm like, holy shit, put this in the pile. Somebody will buy this. Because I'm low on 3DS stuff anyways. And then this was the only Wii game that was decent enough for me to take, and he worked out a deal, which is the Namco Museum remixes. I remember I used to sell this game $10, and people used to be like, maybe, I don't know. How great is this? I mean, it's better than the Namco Museum collection we got on the GameCube and the PS2. And they're like, now it's like, oh, you have Namco Museum remix. I'll take it. For $25. Oh, I'll take it. So think about it. A $10 maybe, how is it type game to $25. I'll take it. So I'm like, yeah. Well, I mean, why not? And then what else we got? Oh, and then we got some PS3 games here. Eternal Sonata. If anybody knows about the 360 version, oh my god. For the longest time, I'll explain this to you. For the longest time, even I couldn't give away Eternal Sonata on 360 because anytime I would have it, would you have it on PS3? Do you have it on PS3? Oh, do you have the PS3 version? The 360 version is like $80 now. Think about that, $80. And now when you have it on PS3, they'll ask you, do you have it on 360? And I'm like, oh my god. But you guys want it on the PS3 because supposedly this was the word. PS3 plays better with RPG. Same thing to me. Same. I collect 360 games. I collect PS3 games. I play a lot of 360 games. I play a lot of PS3 games. They're the same. But right now it's very expensive. So I picked this up. Even if I have to sit on it for a few months, I know what's going to happen. 360 is going to crash between September and November. PS3 is going to go up. And guess what's going to happen? Everyone's going to be like, oh, do you have Eternal Sonata on the PS3? Oh, why, yes, I do. Oh, but is it going to be this price anymore? If it's not sold yet, nope. So right now is a perfect time if you're in a speculative market or if you're a video game dealer buying games to buy PS3 stuff, because right now you can get, again, Eternal Sonata. You can get a good price on it, and it will go up, you know. Guitar Hero World Tour always sells for me. I always have people asking, because I had like 4 different Guitar Hero games. I'm always getting message. Oh, is this Guitar Hero still available? Oh, is that? I'm like, nope, sorry, sold. But then when I get one, yeah, it's available. I'll take it, and it sells for me like that. So, but also, Guitar Heroes are going to be another one on the PS3. Watch out. Guitar Hero Metallica already went from a $10 game to a $20 game to a $30 game to a $40 game to now a $50 game on the PS3. 360, it's only a $30 game, but it's gone up. Guitar Hero 5 is a $30 game. World Tour was a $3 game to a $5 game to a $10 game. Watch what's going to happen with all the Guitar Hero games. You wouldn't find them cheaper than $20, guaranteed on the PS3. Another one you need to stock up because people love those games. We got some PS4 games. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. Always a good one to have. Right now it's gone down to $30, but I don't care. I got a good deal on it anyway, so $30 is not bad. It's better than what it was last year at new, but get it now because this was a uncommon print. It's not something you can even find in stores now, so you better cop it before the price go up. We got a limited run game. We got Castlevania Requiem. It's actually one of the top selling limited run games right now, and people are willing to pay that much. New is about 100, 110, 115. Even Sean said, can't sell it to save my life, but sold 3 of these so far at $60. I'm like, yeah, I know. I see these. They sell consistently used between 55 and 70. So yeah, $60. I would do it all day, you know. And then this one, Samurai Showdown. I'm not a fan of Samurai Showdown. I had it on the Xbox, played it. But it's a very popular game on the PS4 now, and it's actually gone up in price, so I took it anyways because he did a good deal. We got a PS1 game because he just got in some PS1 games. Out of all the lots, I'm like, I don't need Final Fantasies. I don't need those games. But Metal Slug 10 or Metal Slug X, whatever you want to call it, throw that in the pile if you're willing to work a deal. He's like, I can't do a lot for this. I can maybe knock $20 off of it, no more. And I'm like, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, what? So then I'm like, because when he took it out of the pile, he's like, well, the pile will be that and that. I was like, you know what? Take it, whatever. It's an uncommon Metal Slug game, and I get people from time to time with PS1 games, so I thought, why not? And then Switch. I have one Switch game left. I thought, you know what? Since I couldn't get Wii, switch it up, baby. Fire Emblem Warriors. Blade Strangers. SNK Heroines. This one is probably one that I actually really want to play. So all of these Switch games will be for sale. This one I'm going to play, but if anyone still wants to buy it, it's available, just being played currently by the guy selling it. Or I should say the store selling it is playing this. So it's still available, but I'm going to play it until it sells. And no, I'm just not going to be like a Hollow Knight where I'll regret it. I'm good. If you want to buy this, even if I played it, I'm going to go through these. If in next week I post it and I only play for 5 minutes and it sells, I don't care. Not going to bother me. But hey, there's that. Adventure Time, Pirates of the Enchiridion. If I butchered it, correct me. But Adventure Time on the Switch, because the deal was the price, and then after I'm like, how much is this? There was the Cartoon Network Brawl game, and I told him, dude, you know you could still get that in the $20 bin at Walmart. He goes, yeah, but I paid a little bit much for it. I can't. But this one, he goes, you know what? I'm going to be nice. Just give me what I paid for it. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'll take it. Because I was telling him which one. Because I just want to make it. I just want to make it to something's, you know. So I was like, fuck it. Because I was like, you know what? I'm taking Switch games. Come on. Throw this in. He goes, fine. So he gave me what he paid for it, which is not. Anyhow, continuing on. Snack World. A Dungeon Crawl Gold. Don't know what it is. All I know is it's a uncommon, sells pretty decent. So I was like, I need them. Nexomon. Sean was hyping the hell out of this game. So I said, the hell with it. You have the PS4 version, I don't want, but you have Switch, the hell with it, because he's hyping it up like crazy. But I'm like, I get it. Digimon fan, Digimon clone, Pokemon clone mix type game. I'm like, but hey, um, I thought, you know what? If he's hyping it up, you guys might like it. Somebody might buy it. I mean, I'm serious. Let me know in the comments below. Is this actually a very good game? Because if it is, man, I will try and get more in stock. You know, we got Alchemic Cutie. This one was the first Switch game that caught my eye, and I said, hell, I've heard of this. I think people might like it. And then this one is kind of weird. This is a weird one, and he explained to me. Sean explained, oh, they always order this one in no matter whenever they sell. They always order it in, and it's like 2 or 3 copies they order in at a time. And I go, but I'm pretty sure this was in English too, or is it Japanese exclusive? He goes, 2 completely different games, and you have to play both of them. I go, what do you mean? He goes, they're different. They're way different. There's different stories, different directions, different pathways in the Japanese version than the North American version because they catered the one to the Japanese audience, the other one's catered more to the Western audience. So they're 2 different games, and when you play them, it's in the same universe, and you get two full stories. It's almost like when you play a franchise essentially. So it's Atelier Reyes or Atelier Reza. So now the North American print of this is a $45 game, but the Japanese version is $25. He had him fairly priced, but he knew he threw it in. He goes, I'm just gonna give you what we order it at because you could still order it new from the supplier. Like when we say new, it's like this. You can get this or you can get it. So I was like, all right. So you throw it in. So if you like the Atelier games and you played Reza, you have to play the Japanese version because apparently it's a much different game, makes it like its own game within a franchise. So that's everything I picked up. I appreciate the hookup that Sean gave me. I really loved seeing all the people, Robin, Andrew, Andre, Wilson, Bobby. Great seeing all of you. Great checking out the convention. And hey, if you haven't gone and checked out the convention, definitely check it out. It's not bad of a convention. There are deals to be found if you're a collector, not so much at this time of the day with the way the market is. If you're looking for rare stuff, I mean, there were vendors there that had, oh my God, stuff. So this is it's a good convention to go check it out and support. Because the more you support this, maybe eventually the Ontario conventions will expand it and make it its own full-fledged double hall, triple hall thing like they do with their toy shows. So support it. Anyhow, remember, if you're not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I loved it. We're at the time of recording this video, we're at 949 subscribers, so I really love the growth. Let's see if by the end of next week can we hit over 1,000. Please hit that subscribe button, share this video, share the channel, and links to the eBays will be in the description below. Some of the stuff will go on eBay, some of it won't. You'll just check the eBays, links will be in description. If not, check out Instagram. You can message me and let me know what you're interested in. And check out Facebook as well, because we'll also post on the Facebook groups there too. Anyways, remember, as always, enjoy life, keep on collecting, and we'll see y'all for another video.